Yeah, good day everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Design It Yourself. I am Rakesh from Vellore Institute of Technology, and I am going to present you all about a case study on rehabilitation and the restoration of a heritage building, which is Humayun Mahal, located in Chepakam, Chennai. Heritage building is based on a structure which is built several hundred years ago, and it is notified by its historical background or any cultural significance. Heritage buildings are immensely important in today's times. UNESCO World Heritage Sites has formulated a chain of ancient constructions that need to be restored with much care and expertise to preserve their legacy. There are many opinions regarding restoration of these ancient buildings and constructions, and they have maintaining a certain criteria to give us as a heritage building. The first thing is based on period of construction, design and style, and historical event or person associated with the structure. And this committee comes under two departments: Heritage Conservation Committee or Archaeological Survey of India. And these are the heritage buildings which located in Chennai. When coming to the palace, we have Humayun Mahal and Kalsa Mahal. When coming to the educational building, we have Presidency College, Madras University, Kannimara Library, and College of Engineering, Gindi, which is Anna University. And we have Public Work Department and Madras High Court for government buildings. And we have two objectives while doing this presentation: to restore the roof collapsed of the Humayun Mahal in the year 2012 fire accident. And I like to use this opportunity to honor our real-time heroes who fought against the fire accident and saved many lives and left their soul while saving people. And we are going to adopt a Mughal method of plastering materials and methods and techniques used by them. Humayun Mall is built for an orchid Nawab by engineer Paul Benfield in the year 1768, and it is first building constructed in India with Indo-Sasanic architecture, whereas the Indo-Sasanic architecture is known as combination of Dravidian and Mughal architecture. And this building is a combination of two blocks named Humayun Mahal and Kalsa Mahal at the backside of the Humayun Mahal. And by following these methods, we are going to adopt for restoration of the building. One is the Mughal plastering and wire cut design bricks, which is not a normal brick, and Madras terrace roof system. Mughal plastering, and these are the materials which comes for using the Mughal plastering system, like lime mortar, Kaveri river sand, which is to be approved from the government, jaggery, kadkai, which is a herbaceous fruit, egg white, curd, white sand, and heritage tools which are used at that time. When coming to the lime mortar, it is generally of two types: hydraulic lime and non-hydraulic lime. Hydraulic lime is set by the hydrolysis process, and non-hydraulic lime will set by the carbonation process. And coming to the consistency, we have two consistency. One is a smooth and one is rough. For smooth consistency, we need to be hand grinded, and it is used for the outer surface of the wall and to give the glossy finish. And for the rough consistency, we need to be adopt a bullock driven mortar mill and or any power driven mortar mill for the rough consistency. Coming to the benefits, as mentioned in this slide, breathing property to the building is one of the advantages. It acts as a self-healing agent of the building. In CO2 emission point of view, lime absorbs the CO2 from atmosphere and converts into a calcium carbonate. Hence, emission of CO2 from lime is less when compared to the cements. So here, the pollution can be decreased. Protection into the against materials like bricks. So in case the lime is deteriorated, we can replace the lime easily. Also, it provides good workability and durability. So even though the curing time is increased, it holds the material together for a long period of time. In addition, lime mortar is made up of 98% of pure calcium. Calcium gives a life period of more than 100 years to the structure, whereas the Portland cements gives a life period of just 15 years. So this is the reason behind the stability of these structures, these heritage structures. So as I mentioned before, we are need to be used a river sand with a government approval, and that too we need a river sand from Trichy to Tanjore Delta region. So here we can get the sand which is highly free from impurities, and we are adopting the mix ratio of 1:2, which gives the lime mortar, and this mixture which resists the shrinkage and cracks. Along with the limestone and the river sand, the fermented jaggery and gadka is mixed. It will act as an admixture, also weatherproofing agent, and it will provide hardening and bonding between the materials. Along with that, egg white and curd will be used. Egg white gives the soapy consistency, while mixing up with the egg white and curd, it gives the smoothie texture, while plastering also reduces the shrinkage. And for 10 square feet of wall, we need approximately 11 egg whites and 1 liter of curd. And this is the traditional method for the first coat of a mortar, which is limestone and river sand. And for nice plastering, the second coat of mortar by grinding limestone and river sand. And this is to be done every 1 hour for the next whole house. And sand white, that is mixed with the limestone for the third coat. Then fourth step is limestone mixed with the water is applied on the wall. And fifth step is foam of egg white and drops of curd made from the cow's milk are mixed and then applied to the walls. After drying walls, the polished to be taken with the pebbles for 3 days, and they have used the pebbles to get polished. And as I said before, this is the types of plastering for nice and rough. And we can able to see that they are using a bullock bulls for getting the rough plastering. Like we can say that a traditional method of mixing the limestone. This is a roofing system that we are going to adopt. That is Medroff Terrace roofing system, which should satisfy the IS code of 2119 or 1980. We can see the bricks should be being placed diagonally. And this is the typical section of the Madras terrace roof. And these are the procedures to be followed. And we are adopting the brick size of 150 mm cross 75 mm cross 50 mm. And the wooden beam should be placed across the width of the room so that it should be facing opposite direction of the wall. And teak wood is recommended. Brick should be laid diagonally along to the edges to ensure the tensile strength. By providing one layer of the other adjacent layer of bricks, it will develop the additional strength and prevents the brick from slipping, and left it for 10 days for curing. After setting, another 10 centimeter brick bat is to be laid to provide compressive strength and load bearing capacity to the roof, and rammed for 3 days until the thickness reduced to 7.5 centimeter, and sprinkle with the lime mortar, which is prepared from the lime mortar from the Kadkai, for 3 days. After setting of the brick bat, third course of terracotta tiles to be laid. Finally, the top surface is to be get plastered by the 3 coat of hand grinded lime mortar to get the glazy finish. After plastering, the surface is to be rubbed and polished. And we could able to see that in the picture that wire cut design bricks that a man holding in his hand. And this picture is brick which is diagonally placed. And we could see the wooden beams are placed across from the third picture. And in the fourth picture, we could able to see one layer over the other layer of bricks is to be placed and plastered. So by doing this presentation, we can say that deterioration due to aging takes place when a natural disaster like a fire, flood, or earthquake occurs. Also, biological factors like pollution, urban development, and algae leads to cracks or lime mortar may deteriorate. Hence, by restoration, the total expected lifespan of structure is strengthened, which in turn allows it to withstand all imposed loads. So, coming to the conclusion, heritage structures are one which proves our nation's culture, heritage, significance, and richness. Hence, we need to know our traditional methods to restore our nation heritage buildings. Hence, timely restoration, which helps us to regain its original positions. Otherwise, the structure becomes worse to get it back. And these are the reference which I took while making this PPT, and I'll share you the link of this PPT under the description. You can go through those videos for your reference part. And thank you. Have a nice day.